Hey guys, I'm Ethan and this is Tom.
And this is our tier list for Super Smash Mobs.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, and
It's definitely not. No, it's not. This
okay,
is our tier list first. Stuff and a pizza. Yeah, let's go with that.
and so pretty much what we did here is that we got all the characters in Super Smash Bros. And pretty much we put
We loaded them onto a screen for you, and we're gonna tell you why we think they're the best, why we think they're the worst, and
okay. So
see if they're
why don't I
rated
start
on
with the
straight
S
up.
tier? Pretty much there are two characters in this tier list, and we think they're a god pretty much. So those two characters are Wither Skeleton and Blaze, and I guess I'll start with Wither Skeleton. That stupid clone that is pretty overpowered, and the clone switch. Wither Skeleton is played a lot. There's a lot of good players for Wither Skeleton. You can be just wrecked by him. I honestly think he's the best character in Super Smash Mobs, pretty much without a doubt. So
But I would say arguably because then you're looking at my Blaze. The Blaze can fly. It can basically explode like a creeper, but with fiery balls of fury. Light you on fire, take all that damage out of the fire. So it lights you like a shish kebab or something delicious with heat. I don't know, whatever you want to eat. And then it burns you to death. Then it hits you to death. And then it explodes when you hit it off and it flies right back up and kills you.
yeah, that's our. So now moving down to the A tier, we have at the top of A, Skeletal Horse, then Sheep, Iron Golem, and Creeper. Now, a Skeletal Horse is that stupid bone storm that can actually go for most seconds. That's pretty much a projectile shield. It
Nope.
does quite a bit of damage if you're caught in the middle of it. And that horse kick, just if you're like Iron Golem or someone who doesn't have a lot of recovery, it can just it has
Ruins
such
your
good
day.
knockback,
Just
and
ruins your day.
yeah, it's
Then
a
you
very
die.
strong
Then we all
class.
get sad.
Now,
And now we're talking about the sheep. And you have to be a tryhard to get the sheep. Well, not really. If you play it long enough, you'll get the sheep. You have to get 12 kills in a round, get 100 wins with free kits, 100 wins with premium, 100 wins overall. Then you also have to do all this other stuff that I'm not going to bore you with. And then you get the sheep. And then not only does it explode, like the sheep taser, but it also has sheep mines, which I don't know why sheep can explode.
the snipers.
Can explode. It can snipe. It's like a skeleton. It's just an overall good kit, and you have to be basically an overall good player to get it, at least, unless you play it way too much.
So next we have Iron Golem. As much as Iron Golem's is the absolute tank in this hitbox, it's huge. His attacks just they can wipe you out, especially if you're playing chicken.
I've experienced both sides of this.
Both Ethan and I
and chicken.
play chicken a lot, and when we see an Iron Golem, which is quite frequent end of the game, you're doing about 6 hearts of damage from each attack. I mean, your attacks are slow and avoidable, but like if you get the jump on someone, it's devastating. Honestly,
For almost any kit.
yeah.
But it can be countered. And
It can be countered, and
so that's why
a kid with good knockback like Skeletal Horse can just absolutely destroy an Iron Golem.
Now we're looking at the creeper. Creeper can explode. It has a super explosion. It can throw little miniature explosions at you. It can explode back up. It can explode back up when you're jumping off, celebrating your win. Kill ya. Take the win. Just ruin your day. It also has a great Smash Crystal. Yeah.
Smash Crystal. Now we're moving on to the B tier. These are average characters. And in the B tier, what do we see? We have Skeleton, Spider, Chicken, Squid, Zombie, and Wolf. Okay, I guess I'll start off. Skeleton. Skeleton is a very hard hitter, but even when you're in close quarters combat, that bone explosion can just get you off of him and get him right back to sniping. He does have a good recovery with the rope to arrow, but Skeleton does have a weakness in kits such as like Skeletal Horse or Iron Golem, who can just brute force the skeleton, and he can get pushed around easily. And yeah, so
Next is the spider. And I'd say, I think the spider could go in front of the skeleton any given day. They have pretty good armor. Each have pretty good armor. They both can shoot arrows. Got that arrow barrage. But then the skeleton has an explosion. The spider, though, can climb up walls and then shoot string at them. So, and then the poison effect, that also helps a lot. So, I'd say, again, could go either way with these two guys. They're counter each other pretty well. It's a good fight overall, but I'd say probably go with the spider.
I'd go skeleton. But next is the chicken. Both of our mains. We're not really being biased here. We put him in middle of B. I think that's a good spot for the chicken because a chicken, you trade off armor because you only have 1.5 or a leather chest plate of armor. You can get stomped very easily, so you have to be agile on your feet a lot of the times. A lot of the time it sacrifices like attacking for running around.
Which is why it has two great long-range attacks.
It does have two great long-range attacks, but if
like not very good, but the chicken bomb, if you're good at the chicken bomb and you can hit it, then
yeah, that can be.
There's no cooldown time if you hit it every single time. There's
and chicken is it's a weird kit in the way that
it also has something that no other kit has. A lot of kits, they have the double jump. This one doesn't double jump; it flaps like the Flappy Bird. It flaps, so you can like get away faster, and you don't have to do this. So yeah, you can just get out.
And also with the chicken is that you have pretty low attack, so it's just a kit that if a good player can pick it up, I've taken down triple teams with chicken, not to brag, but he has just that much maneuverability that you can go in, chicken bomb, egg barrage, and then kind of duck out without too much damage being done.
And also, so it's the whole small hitbox. If you're you're playing with not very good players, then you're playing against them. Well, then they might start hitting each other when they're trying to hit you, and that just makes it easier for you.
So moving on to Squid, Ethan, want to take this?
Yeah, I will. Well, the Squid is a decent kit. You have some pretty decent armor, pretty average armor to be honest. Have an iron sword, but then you have that water jet. The water jet is where that's why it's in the B. It can get up from there, escape, it can get you away from things, it can save you from falling into the void, but the attacks aren't as well on fleek, I'd say, as the Blaze, which is why it's not up there very much. And it's overall decent kit. It's not a good one, nothing really good to say about it, nothing really bad to say about it. I'd say this is the perfect middle line, borderline kit.
I would also say the Squid shotgun can be devastating. Because if you hit all those pellets, it's going to be doing a lot of damage.
That's why I say it's borderline. The attacks, it's hard to hit all those. It's
hard. Squid's a hard kid. And next we have Zombie. We play Zombie a bit lower because he's pretty much a pretty big, good clone of Skeleton. Like, the same with the bow, the air barrage, instead of...
I think Mindflex really did drop the ball on Skeleton, though, because...
Yeah, but Zombie we feel is a bit worse than Skeleton, but not too much worse, because... if you play Super Smash Bros., it's kind of the Dr. Mario difference, but...
Exactly.
It's not too big of a difference, but...
Almost a waste of a character slot.
Yeah, it's kind of the clone, but I feel it's a bit worse than Skeleton.
Don't care how bad the cow is, I just want a cow.
Okay, and Ethan, Wolf?
Wait, what are we at now?
We are at Wolf.
Okay, so yeah, the Wolf. Again, like the chicken, small hitbox, not as great attacks, but the wolf thing, it slows you down. If you're an Iron Golem, having trouble already hitting the wolf, then you get slowed down even more, and then it can just dance around you and take you out almost insanely. It's a great weapon, decentish armor, good hitbox, and it's another overall good kit. There's not much bad to say about it, but there isn't that much good to say about it either.
Okay, so now we have the C tier. Now this is, we feel, are the lowest players in the game. We don't really feel that they're too strong. Definitely under the right players they can be good, but overall we don't think they're strong.
Now I'm just gonna say
right
this.
Here,
our opinions.
These are opinions. Opinions may vary.
We're saying that I say every single kit's great. It depending on the player, any single kit can be.
So on the top of C we have Enderman. Enderman followed by Pig, followed by Snow Golem, followed by Witch, Slime, and finally the worst Magma Cube. Ethan, I think you should start off with Enderman.
Okay, well the Enderman is I know a couple good Endermen, but they have a teleport, they have the block throw, some good, decent attacks, but really it's just most players I've seen just don't use it correctly. They don't use the teleports right, they just only sit back and use block throws. And the block throw, It's probably its worst attack it has. I
Yeah.
just like if I have block throw and I'm the Enderman, then I just start mowing the lawn. That take all the blocks, throw 'em, mow the lawn. That's what they're good for.
And you don't snipe as the Enderman. If I see another Enderman sniper, I'm gonna tell him to pick skeleton and then leave. Anyway, next moving on to the pig. One of my good friends actually plays pig a lot. In coming from experience from a chicken player, pig doesn't die easily. You got that. You got the bacon bounce, which is very good, which is a very good damaging ability, and plus that the baby pig move where you can jump above. That it's like if someone's on the void and you jump above them and baby pig them, they're done. Like I don't care if they're chicken, they're gonna get bounced so far down they can't flap back up.
They also have when they
plus
get
that
low, they turn
that
into
stupid zombie pig thing at the end. The
That's
zombie pigman, you get super regen, and it's just, it's obnoxious. I can't kill you unless I knock you off the edge, and you have good recovery. We didn't feel his numbers were that strong, though. I mean, the armor.
the armor. The reason it's not up more is because of the armor. The hitbox isn't as small as like say the wolf or the chickens.
If the hitbox was smaller, you'd probably play some high B, but
if and a lot of people just again use it incorrectly, so that's why it's at this level. So
Snow Golem.
Snow Golem. Well, Snow Golem has a decent attack in. Well, no, it really doesn't. Unless you're meleeing. The snowballs is basically just I'd say a worse version of the eggs, but then if you're low and you get escape, kind of can escape with the like ice trail thing, but then they can just jump on that and attack you. It is good though if you're over the void and you're trying not to die. That's a pretty good ice move, but Snow Golem really it just has. The only reason it's bad is because it has nothing good going for it. If it had a good attack or something, then I'd place it a lot higher, like maybe even where the Iron Golem is, where it's like Golem is. Yeah.
So next we have Witch. I don't think I've seen a single good Witch player, but I'm not gonna let that affect it. I don't really think Witch is too strong because of that.
The Witch doesn't really have an attack. Like
you don't. You got the spray potions, but when you pull that thing out, no one's gonna get near you. It's a slow kid, and I guess you can, like, if someone's above you, you can bat storm them.
I've seen a decent witch.
I don't see really too many good things.
I don't really see many witches, to be honest, at all.
I mean, when I do see a witch, it's like they die first. I mean, you can easily take them out with
almost
mobility. And even if you don't have mobility like Iron Golem, you can just stomp. I mean, she has like knockback. I mean, the only really way I see witch KOing people is if they're already over the void and then she hits them, because all her attacks just flinch. So, yeah.
Well, now we're at what I think is the worst, but we really couldn't agree on the worst. I'm going with Slime as the worst because, well, you don't really have an attack. You have the Slime Slam. That's like a version of the Seismic Slam, though. Basically, same attack, and I'd say it does roughly the same amount. I haven't really tested.
It doesn't really do. It does like half of it.
So, then it has, well, you don't really know if you're big or small, so you don't know what attacks to do, because you vary from big or small slime, and then, depending on who you're fighting, you want to be big or small. And, well, you don't really know if you're big or small unless you're in a Skype call with somebody, and then you just, like, don't really know what strategies to go, you don't know if you're big or small, don't have that great of an attack, you have, like, half a Seismic Slam, and then you have to, like, melee with, like, barely any armor at all.
I actually argued with someone who thought Slime was the best kit. And he's a very good slime, but...
And his name is not something that we want to share, because he's probably the worst person in the world. Yeah, let's go with that.
He was pretty good with slime, but then we kind of realized that if you had put the same skill into someone like Skeletal Horse, he could be top tier, because the guy was just good overall. I mean, he could use anything. And now, now I think we need to both explain why we kind of hate the man with you, and I guess I'll start, is that you don't have any kill moves, pretty much. I mean, you have the knockback, and your hitbox can be small at some points.
No, it is. I'm pretty sure Mac and Cream's always small. I forgot them.
Yeah, they're small, but you don't have anything, pretty much. I mean, you melee attacks,
you don't have any armor. You don't really have any kill attacks. It's just a hard get. You have to be cleanup crew, basically. Mac and Cream.
Yeah, you have to play a certain play style, and the play style really isn't too good. I mean,
And
Really?
even if they're low, they can take out the magma cream. It just does because of the armor, and it's
Yes.
overall, I'd say it'd be tied with the slime for probably.
Yeah, we were. It was kind of tough to decide. So
It was a tough
I
one.
don't know about what your opinion. So going back to
If
the
you
I
guys
don't know.
want to say what your list is, or if you want to say who you like the best, who you least like the
Maybe your
best,
main is Magma Cube and you're pissed off at us. Leave a comment.
or dislike it, I don't really care.
I don't really
You
care
watched the
either.
video. You waited till the end.
So
Um,
if you're pissed off, maybe you think a character
Smash
should belong
Mobs.
higher. Maybe you should.
Maybe
think
you
that
can come
someone
to my
below-
house and like punch me in the eye. I got some steak. I'll put it on my eye, but then I'll get hungry and I'll cook it up and have a nice steak dinner. So I'd like to thank you all for this,
if you
and-
disagree, I mean these are all our opinions.
And then if you don't like our opinions, then hate our opinions. And
I mean
then
these are all
maybe
our
I'll like your
opinions.
but I'll probably just come to your house and hunt you down and kill you. But that's just me.
So happy smashing and goodbye.
Bye.